if you really want God's help in 2010, my people, if you really want God's grace, all you need is need. All you need is nothing. You know, there was really nothing wrong with the way Naaman approached the king and the God of Israel. Because if Barack Obama came to your house, or if some senator came to our church, wouldn't we throw out the red carpet? I'm not going to feed the President of the United States, the most powerful man in the world. I'm not going to feed him chitlins and hot dogs and pork and beans. I'm going to bring him some shrimp, some filet mignon. I'm going to bring him the best of the best. So when Naaman brought the king of Israel, the God of Israel, his best, and a letter of recommendation vouching for him, we might say, oh, shame on him. But that's how the world operates. It doesn't operate any differently now. Think about how you got into college. Think about how you got your job, your job. You didn't get it because you said, oh, like, I just really want to do this. They ain't gonna hire you. Like, that's fine, son. But unfortunately, your passion exceeds your skills. And they say your passion exceeds your skills, and I have to kindly decline. Your resume just doesn't fit our description or our protocol. But see, our God is different. See, this is the good news today. Our God is different. He is a God of grace. All you need is need. All you need is nothing. But do you know why we don't like this concept of grace? I mean, obviously, it tickles the ear. It soothes the soul. You know what I mean? Like, it feels good to know that God doesn't want nothing from me. He is a God of grace. All I need is need. All I need is nothing. It makes us feel good. But here's the counter side. Here's the other side of the coin. This means that our God, unlike the lowercase gods, is wild. He is not tame. You can't buy him. See, Naaman thinks that our God is like the President of the United States or Ned Flanders. But God is more like Tarzan than Mr. Rogers. Naaman is after a God who can be put into debt. Like, God, you owe me. I went to mission trip, baby. You owe me. I'm a Bible study teacher. See, Naaman is after a God like that, who you can put into debt. But this is a God who puts himself to death and puts everyone in debt. This is a God who puts himself to death, a God of grace who puts everyone else in his debt. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, that's tough. See, Naaman, remember I said Naaman's a exclusive kind of guy? And he wants a private kind of God. You know what I'm saying? He wants a VIP God. But he doesn't want a God for you and for you and for you. But the God of the Bible is a God for everyone. We don't like that either. Let's be real. You went clubbing last night? What did you do with her last night? Why are you in church? Why are you leading praise? Why are you Bible study teacher? Why are you preaching up there, B? I know your past. See, we want this exclusive, private, VIP God. A God for me, you, but not for you, not for you, not for you, not for you. That's what Naaman wanted. That's what Naaman thought he was getting. But he had a wild God who answered to nobody. A renegade God. Not a punk God in some corduroys or something. Okay? If you wear corduroys, I'm not calling you a punk. Just saying. Okay? See, Naaman's worldview was being challenged. All right? So he brought all his stuff, merit, about all his money and all this. And God said, I don't care. Doesn't mean anything to me. And so what was God's simple solution. Naaman, I'm speaking through Elijah. All you need to do, man, is go to the Jordan River and take a bath. Hey, forget that. Let's not even call it bath. Let's make it fun. Go swimming. Cool off in the Jordan River 7 times. Go in and out 7 times. Dunk yourself. And when you come out the 7th time, because that's the holy number, your skin will look like a newborn baby. You can do commercials, boy. Just wash yourself in the Jordan River. But this insulted Naaman. Why was Naaman insulted? You know why Naaman was insulted? We got to always preface it with the fact that he hungers, that he builds his life on success and accomplishments. Naaman was insulted because any child, any fool, any imbecile can dunk himself in the water 7 times. Overweight, even handicapped people can dunk themselves in the water and wade in the water, right? 7 times. They can do that. Who can't do that? So he felt patronized. He felt like this God was condescending. He's saying, do you know who I am? I studied at Cambridge, things like that. And then all God is asking him to do is add 1 plus 1. You're a math major, and all I ask you to do is, can you help me with this problem? 1 plus 1. You would feel insulted, wouldn't you? You would do this and be like, well, I can do a little more than that. I get insulted sometimes on the football field, on the basketball court. Because I'm like, oh, I guess you ain't watched me play yet. I can do a little more than that. But not anymore. Not anymore. So do you understand why Naaman was so hurt? Why he was so offended? Because what God asked him to do took no ability, no attainment, no degrees. Precisely. This salvation is for anyone, good or bad, weak or strong. Guys, this is tight. This salvation is for everyone and anyone, good or bad, weak or strong, smart or stupid. But Naaman said, no, I want an exclusive private God. I want my own room with him. But God says, come on. He didn't like that. As we close today, we see that salvation is a free gift to us. Salvation is a free gift to the recipient, yet it is always costly for the giver. Salvation is free. But just because it's free, don't mean it's cheap. From the earliest parts of the Bible, it is understood that God could not forgive without sacrifice. If you've ever been robbed, I remember coming home when I was 6 years old, coming home to my father's convenience store, which we lived on top of. I remember coming home, and the store was broken into, and there was candy bars and cigarettes and just food scattered everywhere. We had been robbed. All our money was gone. And when you are robbed like that, you can either take revenge, find the person who did it, kill him, hurt him, make him pay for what he took, or you can forgive him. I did hate black people for quite some time. It's probably hard to tell. But I did dislike black people for a long time at a young age. I could either make all the black people in my neighborhood pay for what they had done to me and my family, or I could forgive the one person that did it. See, but when you forgive, here's the kicker, when you forgive, that means you absorb the loss and the debt. When you forgive somebody for insulting you or robbing you or betraying you, you are absorbing that sin, that loss, that debt. You bear it yourself. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is all forgiveness is costly.